everyone, and welcome to This Is How We Roux It. I'm Joey Austin with Jim Lloyd, our executive chef at Mosaic Life Care, with our second recipe of the year.
Yes, welcome to the kitchen again.
Thank you.
We're going to have a little fun today. Today we're going to do a 7-layer, possibly 8-layer taco dip for you can use it just about anywhere. Obviously, Super Bowl coming up.
Perfect.
Have a little fun with that. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
I want to show you, or you can show me, since we discussed your avocado experience. So why don't we start working on that? Grab your knife there.
Okay.
I'll grab a small one as well. Tell me how you do it.
So this is how I would do it. Like this.
Yes.
Like
but
that.
Be careful. Yes.
I know. Okay,
Be
so that's
careful.
right.
Yes.
Do you want me to try it?
I want you to try
Okay.
it. Yes.
Oh,
Very
these
sharp
are
knives.
nice.
Yes.
I do have good gloves on for
Good
this
job.
in case anything
Yes.
happens.
All right.
Okay.
So there you go. Perfect.
That's beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. So now take the seed out.
Okay. Now usually I use a spoon,
Yeah.
which
Let
seems...
me show you another way
Okay.
to do it here that works pretty easy. So just be careful. Don't hit your hand or your fingers. We don't need any. So just take it and just get it under there a little bit and just twist it and it pops right out. So we'll get rid of that. And then you can use your spoon to take that out of this skin. So we'll finish those real quick. Okay.
Okay, why don't you explain what a good avocado feels like?
Well, somewhat soft. If they're overly hard, they're not ripe. So they just don't work very well, especially for guacamole and things like that. They have to be nice and soft.
Okay.
So this one is probably, oh, the seed fell right out. So we're doing great there. So that one's a little overly ripe. So that's great for avocado, or for guacamole, excuse me. So let's go ahead and pull that out. Make sure that you don't get that little
Any
end.
of the black
Yeah.
or the brown?
Leave that in there. So now we'll start with so let me give you a little history on the avocado. It was first discovered back in the 1400s, mid 1400s, by the Spanish conquistadors, and Christopher Columbus actually took some of these back over along with the tomatoes to Europe. And so actually the tomato was discovered in the Americas before it went to Italy. So, and you know what they did with our tomatoes.
We thank them for
Came
that.
up with great recipes for the tomatoes. So,
Always.
all right, so we'll work on a tomato here.
Okay.
Let me get this board cleaned up just a little bit. So we'll take our little core out here.
Do you want me to do this while you're doing
You
this?
can absolutely do that.
So are you cutting it all the way down or just a little bit?
We're gonna, yes, just a little bit. Just
Okay.
get that core
Like
out of
that?
there. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's cut that in half. My knife is sharp enough here. I'll show you. Just slice right into here, and then come across just like that. Let me get a sharper knife. That's perfect.
Good.
Just dice those up.
You know, we did have a request on our last segment of you doing just a knife demonstration.
I can do that.
So watch for that to come up.
All right, I'll do that. Okay, so got our tomatoes almost ready here. Okay.
And it's okay if the
So
seeds are in it, right?
Yes, perfectly fine. Yep. So dry this off just a little bit, and I want to add some fresh cilantro. And as we did last time in our last segment, I kind of showed you how you take your cilantro and pinch that together to get that cut up really, really fine. And the stems are fine in that. They're tender enough where you can use those stems. And once they're cut up, you never even know they're there. So
That's beautiful.
we'll use that in it. And then we also have some green onions here.
Okay.
We can take the cut the ends off.
And really with this dip, if you don't like any of this, you can add and delete however you want.
Absolutely,
Correct? Okay.
absolutely. We've got some grilled chicken today too that I'm going to add to this. So, and you don't have to add meat. You can keep it vegetarian. So I'm going to cut that up.
all the way down.
All the way down.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So just fine. All right, now we have our chicken. Would you like to cut the chicken?
Sure.
All right. Just kind of slide that out of the way.
Slide everything
Get this
over.
Out of your way here. While you're doing the chicken, I will cut up the avocados. We'll just dice those up.
Am I just doing
Yep.
small?
Just do nice little. Yep.
Okay.
Just like that.
And how did you prepare this chicken? What spices are on this
Just
chicken?
grilled it. I've got some cumin, a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of chili powder, and some salt and pepper.
Well, that's easy.
So. Okay.
Okay. Are you
Just
thinking, is this, in what size of dish will this be in? Just kind of a 9 by 13?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Just you can use a glass, you can use plastic, whatever. You can use a colorful little bowl. Just layer it in there.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll do our first layer. We've got refried beans, and I mixed a little bit of black bean. So do you know what bean typically is used in a refried bean?
I don't.
Okay, it's pinto beans.
Okay.
Yep. So they take those and they cook them down. Get those really, really soft. And then we mash them up to get that refried bean. So go ahead and just smooth this out.
And does this need to be refrigerated before you serve it?
Actually-
just so everything stays together, or
No, it does
you could
not.
just do
Actually,
it
this is
and
warm.
eat it? Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
yes. And the chicken, hopefully that was still a little bit warm.
It is?
So yeah, absolutely. It's a lot better if it's warm.
Okay.
And then you can eat it the next day. Obviously, refrigerate it. It's good cold too. So as far as the layers, however you want to do it, I take a little cheese.
Sharp cheddar?
Since it is, yes, it is, and it's a low-fat cheese.
Oh,
So what I do is just add a little of that while it's hot and kind of let that melt down on there just a little bit. And then we can add another layer. Let's do a little,
sour cream.
The sour cream.
Always a nice layer to add.
and this is low fat also.
Okay.
So add about a cup of that sour cream.
Okay.
We'll add a little of the onion. And you can do a few layers here. So we'll just kind of keep the layers nice and thin. Okay, you want to add some avocado,
I'd
a little
love to.
tomato, a little chicken.
Has good color.
We'll just add layers together here. We got some cilantro and green onion we'll put in there. And we'll kind of finish that with the cilantro and the green onion, so we're garnishing the top.
This is a hearty dip.
It is, yeah, it's very good.
Okay, and
Very
chicken.
good. Yes, just layer that in there. Then I've got some seasonings. I have some salt, pepper, a little bit of cumin, and the chili powder, and a little bit of cayenne also. So let's do another layer.
Okay.
Let's put some more of the refried beans in there.
So really, you can do this any time of year. This would be
Yes.
good for 4th of July.
Yes,
Or any
absolutely.
other holiday, so it doesn't
Yeah.
just have to be Super Bowl.
Yep, absolutely. With that sour cream in there, very refreshing. The fresh tomatoes, avocado. It's a year-round
Cheese.
dip. Yep, a little more cheese.
You could also use Monterey Jack, right?
Absolutely.
Really, you could use any cheese you want.
Any cheese you like. We can use pepper jack,
Onions?
shredded pepper jack. Yep.
I'm going to be scant
We're
on
just
the
having all
onions.
kinds of fun here. Black olives.
Let's see. Then we did avocado.
Yep. Did we miss anything?
Tomatoes?
Okay.
Oh, you
Got a
just
few
did
in
it.
there
Okay,
ready.
let's do the rest of the chicken.
All right. So.
Do you put anything on top just to kind of make it
do.
look finished?
Just to
Just a
garnish
little
it.
bit more cheese.
The cheese is nice and bright. So
Who
it
doesn't like
brings it all out.
cheese? We love cheese.
Yes. Okay. And then just top it with a nice
Medley of
nice
cilantro.
cilantro and green onion.
Perfect.
Does that look okay?
Well, it looks beautiful.
More black olives on the top.
It looks very tasty. But here's the question. You need a hearty chip to
So,
get into
yes.
that dip.
The best way to do that, rather than taking the chip and going like this every single time,
That's the problem.
is to put it on a spoon.
So now is the all-important taste testing.
It is.
And we have our celebrity guest, Mike from Legal. Come on in.
Welcome, Mike.
He's been waiting to sing
I've
that
been so hungry today.
the
I didn't
whole
eat
time.
lunch. Can't wait.
Okay,
We got
so it's
Here you
time
are.
to dress the chip.
Spoon. Is this Grey Poupon?
It is Grey
It'd be
Poupon.
wonderful if it were.
It is finest.
Ooh. These are real
So
refrigerated.
that's a nice hearty portion
big
you've got
hearty
there.
portion, yeah.
Okay, I'm
For a
I'm
big
gonna
hearty
do the
guy.
same.
Yeah.
Get some cilantro.
Okay,
some
Jim,
green
your
onions on
turn.
there.
With cilantro.
Oh, you'll love
Ooh.
You're not
cilantro.
watching.
Here.
No, I was hiding.
There you go.
This is good for your teeth.
Ooh, that looks
there you
great.
go.
Awesome.
Okay, here we
Well,
go. On the count of
cheers.
3, here's to black bean dip.
Woo,
Okay,
black bean
let's
dip.
see how
Here
it
we
is.
go.
Oh, that's good. Make this at home.
Love it.
If you
I
have
love it.
enjoyed this dip, we've had a suggestion for a knife demonstration. If you have any recipes that you'd like to see us do on this segment, this is how we roux it.
How we roux it.
You have to sing it. No, I'm kidding. Just write it, let us know, and we'll
Roux
do it.
We'll roux it
We'll
and
roux
do
it.
it.
Oh gosh.
Got this.
Joey Austin, Chef Jim,
Celebrity
with
Mike.
our
Don't
friend
forget.
Mike from Legal.
Chia.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.